Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Smashes ahead. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On the run, it's Gentry. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd down, going up top. Sends it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that pass intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He caught it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Quarterback extends the play. That's reeled in. It's Ware. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is such a hard area to have success as an offense. I mean, you're backed up near your own end zone. What you really want is just any kind of space. Like, can I get some breathing room? But again, I know this is a defense, too. I know you're trying to get out of there, so I'm playing the run really, really hard. I'm sticking to the wide receivers out wide. Nice job, but hey, you didn't give up a safety.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes his connection.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block. It's Ware. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Spartans have it back on offense. offense hoping to play some good ball. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Here we go. Arrow.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Caught. Got room at the 35. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Bulls his way forward. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
On the ground, it's Gentry. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blunt. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Hands it off. At the 20, he's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, and quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Going to try to get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. On the move at the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Running behind that left side. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Gentry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack.
Ohio State 49, Michigan State 19.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll take it himself. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Spartans have enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got him! And he's dragged down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Handoff to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing... And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pounces back.
Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it up to 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down.